So, this one's just going to be a downer, and I apologize. You ready? You're never going to have a happy life. Because happiness isn't a destination. It's not somewhere you can stay. It's not somewhere you can sit. It's just an emotion, and it passes just as quick as any other. Just like you cutting your finger, hurts for a second, dulls down, gone. That's the process. The easiest way for me to make you depressed and make you despair and make you just in a hole is to say that life is good and life can be perfect and you can be so happy. If you just follow this simple routine, you can do it too. You can be just as happy as all these fake faces that we have on photos here behind me. It's a sales pitch. That's all that thing is. You don't get to be happy all the time. You get to be content. Okay, here's instead of telling you what it's not, it's contentment. That's what a good life is. That's where you're actually aiming, is to be content with life. And to be content, does that mean you had a happy, good day? No. It means you had a day that sucked. Just like every other bloody day, because every day sucks. Because every day has its challenges, has things to overcome, has difficulties, has resistance. But a day where you're content with what you did and how it went is a day where it sucked within your ability. So you were able to handle it. And then a day that actually sucks, that is a day where everything is too much, you get overwhelmed, and it properly blows up. That's a sucky day. But there's so much space between a content day and a suck day. It's not like this fine line that you have to try and ride or something like that. It's not. There's loads of space in between. I can have a really sucky morning and then just be fairly content in the evening or whatever. And overall, I was just like, okay, started off rough. I had to get myself back under control. But by the end of it, I was working through it. I was getting through it. That's a good day. It's not that I was happy the whole time. It's not that it was really exciting. It's not any of that. Because that stuff doesn't last. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry this is such a downer. I am. But you can do some real damage to yourself and to others by aiming for happiness. Because again, it is one of the quickest ways to depression, to despair, is for you to expect at some point in your life to be consistently happy most of the time. That's not what it is. That's just not life. It's not the human condition. It's not what we're built for. In fact, if we did have a life where there was less resistance, we'd have less drive. We'd have no preferences. Nothing would be above anything else because we'd just be happy with everything. We wouldn't, as a society, as a species, we wouldn't be moving forward because there'd be no problems to fix. Unfortunately, all the drive, all the momentum, all the movement forward does come from a bit of hardship. And the funny thing is, the real irony or sadistic, whoever built this system, the sadistic part of it is that when stuff does go right, when stuff is too easy, when everything gets handed to you, and this will happen at some point, you'll go through crap patches where everything's impossible, and then you'll just get a run of a couple of weeks, couple of days, couple of months of just everything kind of landing easily, quite well, and you're just like, holy crap. The sting in the tail is that that's when you get imposter syndrome. That's when you don't feel like you belong. That's when you're just like, no, this isn't right. Because you're built for resistance. You're built for difficulty. You're built for hardship. What you actually want is to find enough hardship that you want to find a hardship that you're capable of conquering. A burden that you're capable of carrying. That's what a good life is. That's what you think. That's what you should be aiming for. or whatever. That's the real kind of happy life or something like that. It's not happy. It's content. It's difficult, but it's within your abilities. Okay. That's pretty much it. I can give you examples. I can give you analogies. I can use all the pretty motivational words and just be like, get out and grind and go do it. Which, there's a load of those. What I really want you to get and what I really want you to hear is stop aiming for happiness. Happiness is a byproduct. It's a moment. Enjoy them. Like, honest to God, cherish them. And the funny thing is that as you get older, happy moments will make you sad. Which is really weird. But if you do find yourself in that space, it's actually a really mature space, because it means that you've recognized, you've accepted the fact that happiness is a moment, and that you experience happiness and you almost grieve it immediately because you know it cannot pass. That is why we cry at things that are beautiful. That is why we cry when in awe or just in admiration or just like whatever movies. You know when it's not sad? When you're just like, yeah, he did it or she did it or whatever, and you're just like, and just brings a tear to your eye. Like something happens and it's just, it wasn't sad. That's what it is. It was a moment of true beauty, however you define it. And you know that you can't experience that same moment the same again. You might be able to go back to it, but it won't be a first viewing of the painting. It won't be a first seeing of the movie. It'll be different. Or maybe you'll just be in a different place. Maybe either way. So beauty's also fleeting. But message of today, happiness is fleeting. Stop aiming at it. Aim towards contentment. Aim towards finding something difficult that you are capable of tackling. That's the true meaning of life, purpose of humans. Anyway, so that was a downer. I apologize. But it has to be said. As we're going into another lockdown, as we're going into more crap that no one's happy with, what you should be annoyed about is that it gets in the way of you picking up burdens, not the fact that it gets in the way of you being happy. Because that was a dead end anyway. But you picking up burdens, finding purpose, like starting a project, doing stuff, you can be pissed off that it's stopping you from doing that. I'll give you that one, no problem. So that's it for today. I will see you again tomorrow. And again, I'm not going to promise it'll cheer you up, but like, I don't know what I'm trying to do with this outro. It's just like, no, Nathan, stop it. The videos are going on too long. Just stop it. It's vanity at this point, okay? Okay, no worries. Bye, guys.